All right, let's get into it. Walter and Nick loading up here, and they are going. No delay. Yep, and Palana there, just content to start it off. And oh my, that's quite an exclusive party. Giving Walter some excellent draw, some money. It's all good for Walter there. Yep, so a couple Leelas showed up to the tournament today, and I believe this one is the gang sign variant. Oh, and speak of the devil, there it is, gang sign, one to install resource, and it says when the corp scores that agenda, you get to access a card.
No, just one. Just one. Or can he access more soon?
Well, soon perhaps he'll have all the pieces online. Until then, though, we have an incubator.
Oh boy.
On the board.
So there's going to be some wombo combos.
Okay.
It's going to be some
all right.
combos.
Fascinating stuff. We'll see what Walter pulls out there.
Oh, we got a reader.
Very solid target sitting in Walter's hand, of course. The infamous turtle.
Rashida.
Rashida?
She she's never late. She's always on time. She's never late.
We know that.
She likes pineapple. I mentioned that earlier.
You did? Yeah, no, that's very, very true. Can't deny.
Call me Rashida.
All right, this really interesting matchup. We talked with Nick earlier on stream, and his game plan that he stated there was tax that runner, tax the runner, all the credits in the world. Funny enough, though, Leela, not often a runner to make super aggressive runs.
No.
Really picks their battles, right, and chooses specific ones.
And then, that's always that's the focus of Leela. Is you're gonna pick your runs very carefully, and then when you do, it's the agenda you score, the agenda they score is going to capitalize by making the servers more vulnerable. You punch in the ice back up, punch it.
And what might be the case is with all of these, drip econ, sit back, let things charge up pieces, Walter may be content to just hang out until Nick scores, at which point Walter goes off.
That's true. That is true. And really, Walter's ability to score here is, like I said, is passive. He doesn't always have to actively be running to get some accesses. So I think, even with Nick being able, we know Nick runs Nissan Mark II. I think even if Nick is able to successfully score one, he's Walter has some outs here to gain some agendas. Wow. Okay.
Speaking of, there it is, exposed by the falsified credentials. A really nice combo card for criminals, going to allow Walter to name the card type, check it out. If he's right, he gets money. And either way, the turtle should get a counter.
There you go.
Boom. Charging it up.
Already, man. So do we know what ice Nick has on the remote?
I didn't quite catch it. We saw some of his ice earlier today, and it's pretty potent sometimes. So I think Walter just deciding to respect it there, letting Nick score out. That's a Nissan Mark II. And that is going to give Walter the ability to return any piece of ice, unrest, to Nick's hand. Oh, no. So gang sign resolving and Walter accessing a snare.
Brutal.
From
It's
HQ.
brutal, man, but that's what happens.
Yeah, when you're playing against Jinteki.
Oh, no. But, okay.
Yep, fortunately, though, that not enough to deal lethal damage to Walter.
And he gets to punch. He gets to punch some ice.
That's right. He punched that HQ ice real good. Unfortunately, though, his plans may be a little askew because Snare took away his stuff.
Yeah, I think he'll be able to recover here. Luckily, he's not in a position where it lost him the game. Also, Nick has lost some tempo. After scoring that agenda, I'm sure he wanted to try to move towards scoring the next one, utilizing that counter as a means to do so. But now he's got HQ open here, and I don't think he's got enough credits to protect every server. Wow, is he running with only? Oh wow. Oh, I'm scared. Walter, draw more cards. Oh no, he's fine. He has three, but it's still scary.
He does have 3. Ends the turn with a tag. This actually could be an interesting opportunity for Nick to defuse one of Walter's greatest threats, which is gang sign.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Nick here, do you trash the gang sign? I think so.
He's got a lot of credits between.
Oh yeah, and then he's got
celebrity gift.
Yeah, he's got a
ability. I think it is worth spending the 2.
Yeah,
it just turns off a lot of shenanigans.
And then click 3, we're going to trash the game design. That's what he's going to say. Or install in front of HQ. I don't know how to figure it out. I trust Nick. Okay.
Yeah, Nick could be respecting things like diversion of funds, being really brutal in this situation. And the Nisei token, of course, as we've seen all day long, is going to be exceptionally relevant.
Oh.
In this matchup, exclusive party.
Listen, sometimes is it you can have so many of them. Is it really exclusive anymore?
Yeah. At what point is a party no longer exclusive? Right. This is
so
a question for the ages. Oh, nice. And a drug dealer.
Oh boy.
On the table, and clears the tag. So that is going to give Walter a nice little drip of card draw.
Oh yeah. Man, that incubator is just stacking up here.
Not just incubator, but we also have quite a bit of virus tech there.
Oh.
Oh, man.
So Amakua is basically, he's going to try to make Amakua online the entire time. Okay. You know what? I'm not even mad.
So at any turn, Walter could just say, incubator, trash, go. And all of a sudden, his turtle is ginormous. And really, I think presents a really nice threat to Nick to say, hey, if you go for a score, I could probably get in.
That's true.
Ooh, sick. That is a rip deal off the top for Walter. Could allow him to recur some of the cards trashed earlier. And
oh boy. Well,
there's HQI.
Here we go.
So rip deal, of course, synergizing exceptionally well with HQI.
Oh yeah.
The HQ interface giving you extra card accesses. Gotta wonder though, after hitting the first snare, is Walter worried there might be more where that came from?
I think, obviously, I think you do want to be worried, but I also think, you just play careful, right? There can only be so many snare, you can only have so many. Yeah, it looks like Nick decided to purge there. I think that's pretty good. I mean, considering he's at the point now where he can make a run. Nick's in a good spot. He's still kind of building up, his remote, trying to get a scoring server out.
Yep.
So I think, you want to slow this progression down for Walter and just get yourself in the position with like a baddie, multiple eye sit. He's not ready to pump. Amakua is not at the strength necessary.
Yes, but little does Nick suspect that Walter is running Contaminate, and in fact has 2 in a hand.
That is sick.
Which is going to give him the ability to put the turtle back in a fighting range very quickly. Contaminated, of course, putting 3 virus tokens.
That is so sick.
On the
Pun
program.
intended.
Ooh, got there.
Pun. I never make puns, but
So we got a fascinating install here. I believe this is a polyhister
Really?
for Walter. Fascinating console out of terminal directive, and that's going to give him a little bit of the card draw and a link and an MU. Got to get an HQ, but that synergy between HQ interface, gang sign, makes sense to me.
Yeah, it's
It's
totally
unconventional, but it is very cool.
Oh, okay.
All right, Fisk, Investment Seminar.
Oh, boy.
Snack Door Beta.
I love snacks.
So tasty.
Especially when they're betas. What? What? So good.
So good. So on Nick's side there, I believe he just drew the Future Perfect.
Oh.
That remote server.
That's pretty
So gross.
beefy. That's pretty I mean, it's almost... Is he sitting on... Is that 13 credits? That's a bit... that's a bit egregious. At only 13 credits, 3 ice on the remote? That seems a little... I don't know.
Well, and here's the thing. Nick was telling us earlier about this combo between Endless Eula and Code Replicator, which puts the runner in position of having to break that ice multiple times, rather, and just insanely taxing.
Okay. So we got combos on Nick's side, too. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just everybody's got
He's
combos.
full of combos.
I'm wondering when, Walter's position sort of explodes into action here, because he's got Amakua is gonna start generating counters. He's got a lot of cards in hand, a ton of cards in hand. The hope here is that soon Walter will have the right, available economy to do this. Okay, all right.
Looks like he heads into HQ there. Starts
ton of cards.
Loading the turtle. Sneak door again.
Wait, how does he have that many card. Oh, no, still his turn. I'm sorry. Nick feeling pretty confident about the HQ. And he nabs it.
Nisei Mark II.
And
That is a huge score.
Huge. And we know that he has the Future Perfect also. Now, granted, Nick is being careful here. Nick does not want to res the ice on HQ, probably because it would overtax. Oh, yep, gotta punch it. Punch that ice back up. But, you know, Nick isn't resing on HQ because he wants to make sure his scoring remote is available for him to, you know, throw that Future Perfect or other agendas through. And I think this is Nick's window, right? I think Nick, assuming he's not completely broke, he might be able to install advanced events here, right?
With only 3 credits, there's not much Walter could do, and in fact, without an agenda in hand, Nick is fairly safe to go ahead and score this, even with the gang signs in play. So, yeah, I think you're right. This is a solid opportunity.
Yeah, and I mean, unless he has stim hack, you know, or something crazy. I think that, yeah, this is definitely a good play for Nick. The negative is that, you know, because of Walter's, you know, Lisk investment, Fisk, not Lisk, Fisk investment, Nick had to draw so many cards, so now he's got to get rid of a lot of stuff for the sake of advancing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think I can see some chaff. I can see some chaff he can get rid of, right?
Yeah, and that is such a fantastic play from the Leela player to both Fisk Investment Seminar and Polyhister with HQI installed, then Sneak Door. It's like, all the criminal shenanigans.
It's pretty sick.
At work.
Pretty sick. I like it.
In an excellent way. I dig it.
Uh-oh. What's that? Eric, I'm calling you out. It's an agenda.
Oh, nice. So that is falsified for Walter. And those are credits that he really needed because if you notice there, the drug dealer had been continuing to drop him lower and lower. And without that falsified successfully resolving.
Oh, snap. Walter's going for it, man.
Walter is going in to the remote.
He's going for it, Walter. Walter.
Nice.
Walter, can you do it?
All right, so this is a trivial break, right? No current, I believe, in play.
Yeah, it's just one, right?
Just a single credit.
Or do you take the tag, Walter? No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Do you just take the tag?
Well, unfortunately for Walter, I actually think he's going to be 1 credit shy here. That is the Endless Eula.
Wow, that's all right.
Which has 6 and the run subroutines. Wow. But I don't know. Does anyone actually read one of these things?
I mean, obviously he didn't. If he had read it, he would have got it.
That's right.
If he had read it, he would have got it.
Well, shoot. That will drop Nick down to 4 credits. So even though Walter was unable to get into this server, he put Nick on the back foot.
No, that's true. That's very true. So now Nick has very few credits available to him. Okay. I think you get rid. I think you do. I think you could trash it. Or he wants to, or either that, or he wants to save the credit because he does have a short gamble in hand.
Oh no! Snare number 2.
Nick is not. He's not going to do it. If Nick does this, that agenda's lost next turn. So he's not. Yeah, he's not.
Wow.
He can't. I mean, good on you, Walter. I mean, that's the best time to hit it.
Yeah. Well done finding that opportunity to really threaten on multiple servers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, solid play by Walter there. Really impressive.
Wait, can he not run again?
I believe that was all his clicks, checking out
that's
HQ
so
and all that.
I would have figured, I would have figured he would have just simply sure gambled and then just did the run again. And said, I got it. Oh, no, that could have happened because he would have got DC. But then the counter's gone.
That is true. It is worth sometimes just trying to get rid of the counter. Unfortunately for Walter, though, that remote secured pretty well. I believe Code Replicator put in the remote, and that is just so immensely taxing.
Yep. Okay, so Walter, we're going somewhere else.
Yeah.
We're looking elsewhere, man.
May want to indeed.
Checking out HQ and R&D.
Wow, the party is getting hopping in here. So much value. Oh, man.
Is that 5?
Is that the final party?
No, I got one more.
Oh, nice. Good stuff.
There's another. This is the after party. Next is the after party.
Oh, I heard after the party is the hotel lobby.
Oh, really? I'll see you there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, sweet. GPI net tap for Walter. A great synergistic card for Amakua. Allows him, as he approaches a piece of ice, to say, hey, I want to expose it. And then afterwards, has an emergency stop button to say, nuh-uh, don't want it.
No, I'm good. Thanks. No.
So Polyhister there is going to give Nick a probably unwanted card off the top of RB.
Oh,
man.
Is it worth?
Oh.
I think it might be worth.
So, yeah, the beautiful thing about this, so not only has Walter stolen 3 points, but he's also going to be able to return the advanced card, which I'm pretty sure he knows is an agenda. 2 HQ. There it is.
Oh, that is so. And he gets access still, right?
Oh, classic.
He's not done accessing. He's not done accessing.
That was access
This
number 1.
is so sick.
Leela Patel doing crazy work here.
Oh, boy.
Incredibly good.
This is disgusting. This is what Leela does, though.
Yep.
I mean, we remember this, right? When back in the days, Leela would take a board state. Leela would take a board state and say, that's really nice. You have a really well set up board. I'm going to just break it.
If you really squint at the text there in Leela's ID ability,
Oh, really?
you can see in very, very fine print, it says Top Check Agenda.
Oh, got it. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, speaking of, there it is.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
The Future Perfect.
Here we go.
This could be it.
We made it. This is the thing that we used to hate Netrunner, but it's back. No.
In limited doses.
It's limited doses. It's
back.
back.
It's fun stuff. And here it is. 1 credit.
Oh, my God.
There it is.
That is
Pulls out the
crazy.
side game. Holy cow.
I'm in your head, Charles.
Woo! And
Jeez.
Walter on a mere 3 credits, but a board full of awesome criminal stuff.
Wow.
He gets there.
Wow. Man, what a sick place.
So cool.
Leela doing Leela things, man.
That is very impressive
Leela.
work.
Team ATL right there. See? Right on the shirt.
There
Team
you go.
ATL.